Hey guys, welcome back to Hangin With Harv. Today, here's what we're going to be working on. This ever happened to you? Trying to get your panel sheet goods into the shop with one of these rolly carts? They all often get stuck in the rocks. And mulch isn't all that fun either. That's good. All right, hopefully now you kind of get a picture based on this crude drawing of what I'm trying to make. I got this piece of 2-inch channel. I think it's 2-inch by 1-inch channel steel, 5/8 round rod for the axles. They will get, we'll drill through this channel, put the axle through the channel, tack weld it from inside so it doesn't go anywhere. We'll have our 2 tires on the axle, and we'll have a rod that runs up in the middle with a handle. So the next thing I need to do is make the holes for the axle in this piece here. So that's what we're going to do now. Right there. Boy, I sure do need another set of hands, don't I? Oh my goodness. I'm sure they make easier. Oh dear, hit the camera. Alright, I'm sure they make easier ways of working with this crap. But I don't got them. I got this. Put that damn thing off. Alright. Now, this just happens to be the only drill bit I have that's the size I need. It's a short, stubby little thing that I got from my grandfather's old tools, machinist stuff. I'm sure he custom ground that at some point. That's what we're going to use. All right, that's one done. Or one side, rather. Alright, I'll mark out the other one just the same, and we'll commence to drilling. Ow! That's sharp. Oh, I just cut myself on that metal. Dang God. Oh, that's smart. I mean, that's not smart. Safety tip. Sharp. Take that one out. This one really cut nice. This is another one of my grandpa's drill bits. I had a lot of my metal working tools and such I got from my grandfather. He was a tool and die man. He used to work in the tool room. He worked on the drilling line. He's worked a lot of manufacturing back in the day. While we're still at the drill press, one of the things that we should do is we should also go ahead and put a hole through the axle. And what that's going to be for is a cotter pin. That's going to, when we put the wheel on here, we'll put a cotter pin through this, and that'll keep the wheel on. So let's go ahead and get a small drill bit and let's drill that out. And I'm not exactly certain what this is. I don't know if anybody that watches this video happens to know. Post it in the comments. That'd be really cool. This is something, again, from my grandfather, tool and die man. It's got this V shape in it. Obviously it's broken. It broke here and here at some point. But it's got these like grooves. And it's got 2 sets of grooves. If you can see this end. Whoops. It's got 2 sets of grooves. It's got a set of grooves up here, and it's got a set of grooves down here. I honestly don't know what the heck this is. Like, it should be from something. That's the only thing I can think of. Now, I can't quite make it out. It might say on here, if I look really hard over the top of my glasses, old age has set in. I can't see anything up close anymore. But it's some kind of machinist thing, and it's a V-block, and that's what I use when I'm drilling anything round. I use that. Since this is the first nice dry day that we've had, and I'm going to do some welding, I figured it'd be best to do it outside just to avoid fumes. I don't have any kind of special extraction for fumes or anything. So we just got some of our parts here. I'm going to go ahead and get my welding stuff on, and we'll be right back. So we've got our handle, piece of square tube. Let's see what size this is. It's 1-inch square tube, 29 inches long. Got our 14-inch piece of channel, our 2 axles. I need a hammer. How are you gonna manage that, dude? Now, like any good craftsman, we're gonna do a dry fit of those wheels and make sure that these aren't too short. Yeah, perfect. Boy, you can't hit it any better than that, buddy. Woo, baby. I think that's probably good enough. They're not the prettiest welds. I'm not a welder, but it's not coming off. That's for sure. That's a faux show. That's not coming off there now. No siree, bub. All right, starting to come together. So the material will sit against that. We just need to weld a piece on the front to keep it in. Let me go get that piece now. All right, I think that's about all the welding. Now we just have to clean it up. All right. Well, the only thing we have left to do is to go ahead and weld on this handle that I formed up. It's just a normal shape. And I'm just going to eyeball it and tack it on right about here. All right, just clean up these welds a little bit and we'll be in business. All right, I've got a new product that I'm going to use. It's a product that I've seen Jimmy DeResta use on his channel. A lot of his metal projects, he puts on this stuff he calls Presto Black, and I found a place and purchased some. It's from Birchwood Technologies, Presto Black BST4. I'm sure some of you guys are saying, hey, that looks familiar. I've seen something that looks like that before. Well, you're right, and I just happen to own one. It's this guy right here. It's called the Troll, and obviously it's yellow. It's a wee bit smaller than the unit I made, as you can see. And the biggest problem that I have with it is really the fact that it's got these hard plastic wheels, and they're thin. So unless you're on a hard surface like concrete or asphalt, they don't work too well. So I decided just to make my own out of these 2 tires that I bought at Harbor Freight on sale for $4.99 a piece, so that's 10 bucks. I've got another 10 bucks probably in the steel from a local steel yard, and I just bought that out of their drop bin. So these were all short pieces of drop that they had. I just found pieces that I thought would work. So for about 20 bucks I built my own. Mind you, I already bought one. It just turns out that it doesn't work real well for my situation. I've got gravel, and really when you have, you know, a couple panels on here, a couple 4x8 sheets of plywood, the other one just doesn't roll very well, and you end up having to carry it, and that kind of defeats the purpose. Now I put the handle on here obviously to hold on to it, but also so that you can pick it up. So let me get a panel that I happen to have for another project. I'll load it up on this, and we'll take it. Well, here's the first trouble spot I have usually.
It's this soft patch of ground that I have to traverse over to get into my garage. And with all the rain we've had and as muddy as it is, that other cart would have not handled that at all. This one, you can't even tell. We're going through some rough gravel. These big air tires just roll right over it. No digging in, nothing. And I can easily get 2, maybe 3 panels on here at its current capacity. And of course, if you get to some place that you do this at a comfortable height, I don't have to bend over. I can just hold the panel and pick it up. This was a very useful build.